Since my last video, seems like not much has changed with the notorious Miss C, except for the new addition to her monkey family, with the new monkey Krabi. Whether these videos are old ones or recent ones, when showing an 8-minute video that shows only bottle feeding, diaper changing, forced to wear clothes and fear submission in a corner, shows that there is nothing that is creative or educational. What this shows is exactly what all the other pet monkey channels show. Nothing that's beneficial, nothing that would make these monkeys' lives any better than what their own mothers could have provided for them. You never see any good come out of these channels, and a monkey looking like a Lolita does not make up for that. The woman has quite the temper, and I have said this before and I'll say it again, she has no patience with these monkeys. What she shows everyone on video is fake. What we don't see is what happens off camera. They are put back into their cage until she needs them again. These monkeys are slaves, and if they don't do what she wants them to do or act the way she wants them to act, it's the consequences then. You know she is not feeding each monkey every time they're hungry. Their diapers are not changed like they should be. It's repulsive. These infant monkeys are only intended to be exploited, so these babies will suffer. Miss C is the perfect example of why humans that are not qualified have no business having a monkey as a personal disposable toy. A lot of viewers do realize when they see that these monkeys have been drugged, but others may not. For that very reason, it's important to explain to the ones who may not understand what they're viewing is a monkey that was given ketamine. In the case of Monkey Jola, he likely was poisoned, which we saw him grossly deteriorate until his death. From the first video I did about Monkey Jola up to the present, Monkey Tony was the first I am aware of that was drugged. Then FIFA, even Rojo, Vicky and Charlie. So depending on the behavior you see, these monkeys showed the viewers the effects of ketamine. Tony was given a high dose of ketamine and we watched his horrific death as he overdosed. Whether it was accidental or intentional, she intentionally exploited him till his end, which was downright unnecessary and cruel. FIFA's reaction to this drug was similar to Tony, but we don't know for sure if he actually overdosed and died. Vicky's and Charlie's reaction was the same as FIFA and Tony, but Charlie also showed something a little different than the others. I'll get to that in a minute. With ketamine, higher doses will put one in what they call a K-hole. Imagine an infant monkey's experience would be frightening and dangerous since they are completely in a situation that they don't understand. The high leaves you with a dissociative effect as well as psychosis and uncontrolled body movements. As I have mentioned before, stiffening of the muscles and nausea and/or vomiting. We have seen all 4 monkeys experience these same symptoms. Since it took the life of Tony, it's hard to imagine how FIFA, Vicky and Charlie could have survived this. Charlie and Vicky have been drugged numerous times. The repeated use of ketamine has its risks and side effects. Miss C had given him something different than that crippling ketamine, because of his increased energy, poor muscle control and that unsteadiness. Charlie looks like he may have been given an opioid and a stimulant. Seems like his body didn't know whether to go uptown or downtown. He was all over the place, looking like he had a few too many. So it was something either different from ketamine or she added something to the ketamine. I'm beginning to think that maybe Miss C has a drug problem herself. Since Miss C thinks she can play around getting these monkeys fucked up, all for content, then of course she will play around to see what or how far she can go doing this. So I don't put it past her mixing up a cocktail, just to see that outcome. When titles say one of them has drank too much milk, has a sickness they were born with, or even oh my god what could have possibly happened, doesn't mean we were born yesterday. It only means once again, this brouhaha is trying to insult the intelligence of the viewers.
Đọc, đọc, đọc. Cái đấy. Gì? Đúng lắm. Ê, nó đọc with her. Hey, kill back.
So I'm not sure why it is that YouTube is so blind or just too incompetent that they can pass this off as nothing. I am sure plenty of viewers reported this video, and yet it still remains. Glad she has a sense of humor, since she finds this so funny.
Hey.
Whether these monkeys are already dead or not, the fact that these videos continue to be uploaded, sooner or later we will see another monkey bite the dust. How many times do we see Miss C's obscene fetish, coprophilia? I can't understand her reason for having this as content and have a hard time understanding YouTube allowing it. But it's obvious that anything to do with a defecating monkey, Miss C enjoys it. Once again, there is nothing creative or slightly interesting about an animal defecating. Intentionally leaving Vicky in a diaper for that amount of time only for her to be forced to sit in her own shit, she has done the same with the others. The way she purposely positions them when they are defecating is completely disgusting, but since she makes it a habit, explains her fascination with that. Now you see that title there, Animal Rescue Service. So she is sporting that ugly green shirt, so I guess that makes her an official, hey ding dong, is anyone home? After seeing this video, I realize how very important it is that people see her for exactly the kind of person she is. Some seem to see her as some caring human, which couldn't be further from the truth. Krabi in this video is maybe a week old if that. She isn't qualified to even give a monkey a banana, so giving Krabi ketamine only means she is entertaining the idea of killing him. I see nothing entertaining, nor do I find it funny watching an innocent animal experiencing the effects of a Schedule 1 drug. It actually is getting old, and that started way back with Monkey Tony. This is one of the reasons why not to feed an infant monkey the same way you would a human baby. These are wild animals, and infant monkeys do not nurse in that position. Miss C isn't as stupid as she looks, but she is as calculating, vile, and repulsive as she acts. If she thinks this is okay to give this baby ketamine, then why not her own and exploit them just the same? She is no closer to being concerned, nor does she give a fuck, but her acting is as terrible as she most likely smells. Like I said, this is getting old. You know how some people have that attitude, any attention is good attention. She gets a lot of negative attention, and I can't think of what she gets on a daily basis that would make up for that amount of dislike she gets from people. That pervert Sloppy Second's husband, though, doesn't do any good towards her destroyed reputation. Considering his enjoyment filming these monkeys shitting, he's the one directing her, telling her what to do. With that said, that mud bucket still enjoys what she does. Whatever is wrong with Krabi, I'm sure getting high on ketamine had something to do with that. She must have that permanent smell of monkey shit, the amount of wiping she does, then just tosses those shit wipes to the side. I've seen her get that on her hands, under her nails, on her clothes, then doesn't make a point to wash her hands afterwards. Another little guy who makes a few appearances, but that's about it. He must have been just passing through, or her and her husband sold him to someone else. He looks a little tore up, maybe from his mom trying to keep him from being taken. I'm not sure what the point is watching Krabi struggling. Maybe it's just Miss C's way of showing how dull her life really is. The reason for those stupid mitts, sure, isn't due to a finger-sucking problem. The minute these babies are born, the first thing they do is cling. That's instinct and important for their survival. So putting mitts on their hands and feet is only torture. Another new monkey, she is cleaning house, getting rid of the old to make room for the new. If it isn't obvious their involvement with trafficking baby monkeys, they make no point to hide it. All the comments about this woman, I couldn't agree with you all more. Her disgusting treatment towards these infant monkeys is only her reflection on how she treats her own. Once again, there is no valid reason for putting mitts on him. She is only exploiting his misery, and this is why the name Miss C fits her perfectly. Just her dumb antics alone do not make her videos interesting, nor do they look cute. Besides this looking like a whole new level of ridiculous, these videos show all the reasons why this woman should never have any monkeys in her possession. She has completely nothing she can offer them, but only a short, unnecessary, miserable life. She has zero qualities about her that would be even slightly interesting. So I just came across this video earlier this morning. Miss C is trying to play the viewers, again. Nice try, Bruja, but it ain't happening. So Krabi is dead, and it's clearly obvious in this video. It doesn't surprise me that she would try and play it off that he's still alive. Some people just didn't see it, while others have noticed. The flies buzzing around was a total giveaway as well. We knew this was coming. At this point none of this should be of any surprise, it was the inevitable. So I look forward to seeing how she will incorporate his death. Her classic lung resuscitation accompanied by some baby formula to clear the airway in the nose. I find it funny that she does all this thinking she is good at it. Since she dressed Krabi up in the last video, I thought it would be a good idea to dress up Miss C.
Crazy. New personal best. A few moments later. Hazardous substance. She thought she was in control. How wrong she was.